Good morning, everybody. This is probably the best way to start a week considering how busy things have been over the last couple of months. I picked up another trip that I'm really excited about, so let's go. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the official start of the video. Welcome to the plane 757, which I'm so excited about. No wide bodies today, and I am going to Kona, Hawaii again. I picked up this trip because I've never been to Kona, and I want to go to Kona and see what it's like and see what the tea is. Really excited. There's just 4 flight attendants working this flight. We have a completely full boat today, and I am economy aisle. It's beautiful, beautiful day. Love that for me. And this is a long flight. It's about 7 hours. I'm in my comfort zone. I'm on 757, so service varies place to place, but you can kind of, the most tricky thing can be thrown at you is the aircraft, the different aircrafts, where everything is, the flow of service on the different aircraft. So it should be pretty similar here. I'm assuming we have a hot meal. So because I like this airplane, I'm used to this airplane, I'm comfortable with this airplane, have absolutely 0 butterflies in my stomach right now. I am ready. So yeah, just finished my safety checks. We have about 12 minutes until boarding. I'm gonna greet, I'm gonna tell these people where they're sitting, and then we will be packing it up, and then we will be going to Kona. I'm so excited. We'll talk more when we get there. See you in about 7 hours. Enjoy the magic of video editing and getting to be there in the next 2 seconds while I have to work the next 7 hours. Really 8 hours. See ya. And we made it, but first things first, we got to get this air to stop blowing. Y'all, this is the room. Let's do the room tour right away. I don't even want to wait. I don't even want to take my uniform off. We are doing the room tour right now. So, live room tour. I have not done anything but walk inside. Huge closet with no crazy people in it. Yep, no crazy people. Big old bed all to myself. We got a microwave, but do we have a fridge? That's the big, what is this? It's a fridge? Oh yeah, this thing is cold AF. Won't he do it? That is the coldest fridge I've ever had to date. Bathroom, I just wash my hands, of course. First thing we do. But yeah, y'all, cute. You know, nothing crazy, nothing special. Tub is a little deep, so that's nice. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. But this is the best part. What do we have here? Not even out of my uniform, y'all. That's how excited I am. Oof. Look at this. Wow. Look at those black rocks in the ocean. Let me stand over here. Maybe this is a better view. Palm tree right out my window. Oh my God, it smells so good. It smells like salt water and flowers. Wow. Got some chairs here, a nice little table. I can eat or just relax and enjoy my evening. Oh my goodness. We are in Kona, Hawaii. Y'all, we made it. We did it, Joe. 7 hours, and yes, it was a full 7 hours later. We are here in Kona. Won't he do it? I am so happy and excited to be here. It was a really good flight. Now I can officially cross Kona off the list. Not that this is the last time I'll be here, because I will be back. But now I've officially done Kona. So I did Maui in June, and now we are beginning August with Kona. So I got a few more to knock off the list, but I'll take this for now. So like I said in the Maui vlog, I'm trying to pick up all the Hawaiis that we do out of Denver. I want to pick up ideally 1 a month. And I think even once I pick up all the trips that we do out of Denver, I think 1 Hawaii a month is just going to be the tea for me, because these are the kind of trips, they're not worth a lot of money. They're not high time productive trips, but a girl needs to relax every now and then, and sometimes you just want to get paid, even if it's not as much as you could get paid for a 3-day trip. Sometimes you just want to get paid to relax. Not that we didn't work on the flight over here, okay? It was work, but definitely could have been worse. And this, when I took this job, this is what I was picturing. These moments right here, getting to relax on islands, in tropical destinations, and here we find ourselves at year 8. And speaking of year 8, y'all, at the last day of this month, August 31st, I will have completely filled my 8th year of being a flight attendant, and I will officially September 1st be stepping into year 9, 1 month from now. Y'all know 9 is my lucky number, so we are almost at 9 years, and I just can't believe, I honestly can't believe I'm still here. Like I told myself in the beginning, oh, I'll stay for 5 years, you know, I'll travel the world, it'll be cute, and then I'll find something else to do. And here I am, almost 9 years later, but we won't even get into that. This is how we're starting the week. It was a good flight over. It's always a good flight over because everybody's in a good mood. They're ready to go to Hawaii. So yeah, I'll just say that. But it has been a challenging couple months. Summer flying is definitely here, and it's been real. I feel like this is the most challenging time I've had since the pandemic. And a little after the pandemic, I felt like people were really nice and really grateful. A lot of, oh, thank you for being here, thank you for your service. And now as time goes on, I feel like it's very much back to business as usual. It's been good, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely, it's getting back to pre-pandemic business as usual. So yeah, like I said, it's been challenging. I've been feeling really drained in the last few months. I said in a previous vlog, I've been working a lot, and that has continued, that has not stopped. I am tired. I actually called my mom today, and I just needed some emotional support. I'm trying to get better at speaking up when I'm having a hard time or when I need someone to talk to, instead of just holding it in and dealing with it on my own, because that's what I normally do. But I'm getting better at reaching out and communicating. So I called my mom today, and I was like, I am tired. I am feeling just exhausted and drained. And she was like, you are doing a lot, you need to rest. So that's my plan for this trip. I just want to rest and relax. I'm not going to do too much. I just want to eat and just sleep. I have been doing a lot in the last few months, and August is very busy for me, and September is very busy. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but between training for my races coming up and working more than I've ever worked before, I'm finding a balance, but it's tough. It's tough to find that balance, and I really haven't been sacrificing rest, but I might be pushing it a little bit too hard with the training, because I haven't been able to sleep in the last couple weeks, and that's not good. I also have been getting my flights, and my schedule's been all crazy in the last 6 weeks, so my flights have been all messed up. I've been working trips that I didn't plan on working. My sleep schedule's been all over the place, so between training all day on my days off and having my sleep schedule messed up, I haven't been sleeping. Last night I had the best sleep I've had in about 2 weeks, and I woke up this morning and I did not know where I was. Like, I've been working so much that I'll wake up and I don't know, I'm like, I don't know whether I'm home or whether I'm on a layover at a hotel. So that's been my life for the last couple weeks. I wake up and I'm like, I feel like disoriented. So, but yeah, we'll talk more about that a little bit later. Right now, your girl has got to find food. I need food right now. I need hydration right now. I drank my entire bottle of water on the plane, and I need to eat. Okay, this hotel is a little confusing, but we're gonna find food. I'm just gonna walk outside. I'm just gonna walk out the door and wander around till I find some food, because I need something now. So let's go on the hunt for food. All right, so I got food. I'm not filming too much right now because I'm sitting out by the water with my crew member, but we got the goods. I just gotta find my way back to where I was. So good luck to me. Y'all know how this might go. Wish me luck.
Tomorrow.
Good morning. Whoop! Sunglasses just fell off my head. Oh my goodness. That was smooth. Good morning. Let's go. Alright, update. I got myself a nice dairy-free latte. I forgot to order dairy-free milk, but the lady kindly fixed it. I am downtown with quotation marks in Kona. Update, I did lose my water bottle, so that's fantastic. Me and my crew member went to the farmer's market and I bought a $9 mango. So we'll do a little taste test of that later. It's humongous, but $9? Anywho. And we just walked around downtown, and now I'm at a bus stop. Getting ready to catch the bus to the beach. We just went and got some acai bowls. They were pretty good. And yeah, this place is beautiful. Weather is great. The water is blue. Initially, when I got up, I wanted to go straight to the beach, but there's a whole like weird public transportation system around here, and the hotel they have us at is not downtown at all. It's way out of the way, so I had to take a shuttle from the hotel and then a trolley to the beach, but the trolley just kept riding past the beach, so we ended up downtown. So when I get on the trolley this time, I'm gonna ask the driver if he's actually gonna stop at the beach, because that's where I want to go, because I'm in Kona. I don't know if the camera can do it justice, but look at this water. Look at this water. It's so blue. So I was standing at the bus stop. The trolley was supposed to be there a while ago, probably like 10 minutes ago. But this guy walks up and he's like, hey, there's another bus stop a little further down the road in the shade. So that's where I'm gonna go. He said, basically everyone has told me that the shuttle and the trolleys and all the public transportation is usually late here, which I'm not surprised. It's an island. They're not trying to hurry, so whatever, that's fine, but I don't want to stand out in the sun and get burnt up if I can stand in the shade. So hopefully I can find this other bus stop that he was talking about. This tree is absolutely beautiful. Man, shout out to that guy. He was like, don't stand out in the sun, stand in the shade. Found the tree. Won't he do it? I'm so happy. And now I just gotta wait for the trolley. I'm looking for Magic Sands Beach, that's what it's called. Kind of a touristy beach, but the place where the hotel is very rocky and just not the vibes I'm looking for. So hopefully this beach is a little better. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more crowded though. Hopefully we'll talk more at the beach, because this guy is blowing leaves. It's hard, it's loud out here. So I'm at White Sands Beach. I think that's what it's called. I could be wrong. I'll put the name on the screen, but it is super crowded. Oh, shit, I'm about to fall over. It is super crowded now. This is what I was trying to avoid. I didn't really want to be in the crowds. I got up at 6 a.m. It didn't work out to be here earlier, but it's like 9:30 right now, and I'm just gonna chill. Woo! I'm gonna chill, enjoy some time in the water, and keep my stuff close, because there's too many people out here for me to just be leaving everything that I own sitting on the beach and hope nobody steals it, because I would be sick AF. But here we are, we're at the beach. Just taking a little break from the ocean. I've been in the ocean for almost an hour, just, you know, letting it flow. I really want to swim. Who wants to come to the beach with me? I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't want to go in there and try to swim by myself on a layover and then I don't show up to the plane. They're like, where is she at? It's not that hot, but it's very humid. And I also feel like I'm getting a little bit red. I forgot to pack my sunscreen, so I put on my flannel so I don't get sunburnt, because it could happen. I don't want to get sunburnt. But just waiting, pretty much waiting until the restaurants open. It's like 10:30 right now. And as soon as they open, I'm gonna get some food for now, and then I'm gonna get some food for later. So just waiting to eat again and relaxing and enjoying this day. This is, like I was saying earlier, this is the reason why a lot of us take the job. We want to travel to places like this. I could never go to, well, not never, but I don't know how right now in my life I would ever go to Kona and just casually be in Kona on a casual Friday. So I'm in Kona. I leave in like maybe 7 hours. Yeah, this is what people think about normally when they think about being a flight attendant. They think they're going to be in places like this all the time, and this is a rare treat. So I am soaking it up. Not a bad view with lunch. I am at Magic Beach Grill, just right next to the beach. Need some more food right now, and I'm also getting something to go for the flight back tonight. So yeah, y'all, oh, and it's 11:11. Won't he do it? Cheers. We are in Kona. Got fish tacos. They look so good. OMG. All right, that girl is back. Got some food for tonight. Got some lobster bisque. It was on special and it smells really good. Love me some lobster bisque, y'all. I am bougie. This is one of my favorite things, and I just so happen to have some extra bread that I brought from home for my other meal. So she's gonna be eating lobster bisque and sourdough bread. Telling y'all, if you see me in the back galley on this trip grubbing, just know. Just know. It is bright out here. Whew. I cannot see y'all. So hopefully I am in the screen. Today was a success. I learned a lot. I'm learning a lot on these layovers. I know that the second time I go to all these islands will probably be the better time. I just finished my lunch and it was amazing. It was really, really good. I had fish tacos and the birds were lurking trying to eat my food, but we're not gonna allow that. Let me get my phone out in the direct sunlight. I ended up taking an Uber back to the hotel. I did not want to play the when is the trolley coming game. Let me stand out in the sun for 50 hours and wait for it. So just took an Uber, and surprisingly the Uber was really reasonable. It was only like $11 to get back to my hotel. So I'll definitely take that anyway. It was fast, it came right away. My driver was nice. So we are gonna try this $9 mango for you all. Shout out to Blue Skies once again for the silverware. I do have sad news though. TSA took the knife. They took my butter knife. They said, you might try to stab people in the neck with this butter knife. And they took it, and they probably took it home and put it in their silverware drawer at home. So I don't have the knife anymore, but I still have the spoon and the fork. I would think that the fork would be more dangerous than anything else, but what do I know? Juicy $9 mango. Highway robbery. Let's see if it tastes like $9. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it does taste good. Now, does it taste like $9? Maybe if it was a little chilled. I'm gonna eat some of it and I'm gonna put the rest in the fridge and eat the rest before the van to go back to the airport. But it does taste good. It is nice and ripe. This particular mango called out to me. A lot of them were really pretty, but this one it didn't fall on the ground, so don't even try it. But this one I could tell was nice and ripe. There's an art to choosing a mango. It's gotta be a little orange, definitely a bonus if it has some red in it, but it has to be not squishy, but just give just a little. And when you smell it, it should smell like a mango, at least a little bit. If it doesn't smell like anything, it's not ready yet. P.S. Mango is my favorite fruit in the whole entire world. I love mangoes. I will eat mango on anything. Anyone who knows me, if we go to a restaurant and you know me, if there's mango on it and it's on the menu, I'm gonna get it. I just went and put the mango in the fridge. Get a little bit chilled, a little bit crispy, but whew, y'all, just give you a little recap. I feel like this vlog has been all over the place. When we got here last night, I just refreshed, changed, and ended up running into my crew member, and we ate dinner and sat out and like kind of chilled and sat out and watched the manatees. There's like something that happens at night where they shine the lights and then the manatees come. So we sat out there for a long time and just chilled, ate, had some drinks, watched the manatees, and just talked. And it was just a really nice chill night. I'm loving the vibes. I can tell we're both like like to socialize, but also like to have our alone time. Like we ran into each other again this morning, and we took the trolley and everything out to town, and then we went and got the acai bowls and walked around a little bit and just chilled and talked again. But then we split, and she went and did her own thing and I went and did my own thing. And those are my favorite kind of layovers, my favorite kind of crewmates, and just friends in general. Like I like to hang out with the crew if they're cool, but I also really do need alone time on my layovers, just to walk around and go at my own pace and just decompress, because it gives so much energy to the customers and even to your crew members and to just everybody involved. And so it's important, at least for me, to be able to have an equal amount of time where I'm socializing on my trips to being alone as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed that solo meal, that solo lunch. Very relaxing. I didn't even get on my phone, not one time, except to, you know, take a picture of my food, of course. But I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't reading a book. I wasn't doing anything. I literally ate my food and just watched the water and just felt so at peace. Like I feel so good right now. This is my kind of vibe. I'm like, damn, should I move somewhere where there's an ocean? Question mark. Like the humidity is what's throwing me off, because now I'm really enjoying the dry weather in Colorado. Like I love it, even though I gotta exfoliate and moisturize constantly. But imagine me living by somebody's beach, you know what I'm saying? It could happen. I mean, I'm young, wild, and free. I can do whatever I want. So I don't know. Got some things cooking around in this head right now, but I'm just gonna put a pin in that and be present and just relax and enjoy where I'm at right now. Because I was saying earlier, I'm in a place right now where I'm very busy and I'm feeling a little bit stretched, like I can't kind of do everything all at once. And even the other day I was like, oh, I need to go for a run, but also I need to wash my hair. And I was like, hold on, I had to like pull myself back. It's like, no, self-care comes first. The run can wait. I'm going to take that time, wash my hair, dry my hair, braid my hair, like just make sure that I'm good. And then when I can get to it, I'll run and everything's gonna be fine. The world's not gonna end. So I don't know. I was talking to my crew member about this. Like my biggest fear is making this job my whole entire life and just living to work and letting my hobbies and my passions fall to the wayside. I've never let that happen, but I've never been busier with this job than I am right now. My biggest priority right now is to get caught up. Just the moving expenses, getting from Charlotte to Colorado, really, it was a lot, and I just really want to get caught up. I don't like feeling like I'm kind of stretched. You know, that's not really cute to me. But I will say, I know that things are going to get better. I know that things are going to even themselves out, and I'm going to get back to where I was and even further than I was when I was living in Newark, and I just really had more than enough, honestly. But ever since the pandemic, that has not been the case. So getting caught up, and honestly, it's so significant, the amount of money I'm able to make now versus when I was commuting. Like I can make significantly more money just because I can just drive to work and then drive back home. It saves me so much time, so much stress, and I'm able to do so much more than I was when I was living in Charlotte and having to commute. So do I wish I had some more days off to do me outside of work? Yes, but hopefully I'll be able to get some more days off soonish. That's the goal. I would love to have at least 2 to 3 more days off than I've been having for the last couple months. But it is what it is right now. Got to get caught up, and social life is actually starting to blossom in Colorado. We'll talk more about that down the road, but she's not always alone anymore. So things are starting to come together. Things are starting to grow, and I'm just really trying to balance. But I don't ever want this job to become my whole life, working and then coming home and just being exhausted because I'm working so much and not doing anything that actually brings me purpose and joy in life. So that can happen with this job. You can get sucked in and just work and neglect your self-care, neglect your hobbies and your passions and your education, and just kind of get lost in this job. And I will not allow that to happen to me. So I'm at a place right now where I need to take a break. I can always feel when it's time for me to pull back and take some extra time off, but the reality is I can't do that right now. It's just not realistic unless I want to be eating beans for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, canned beans at that. So yeah, one of my solutions is to pick up more trips like this, where I'm sitting eating $9 mango and sitting on my very own patio / balcony looking at the ocean. I want to pick up at least once a month a fun trip, a relaxing trip, where I can just chill and not just work, even if it's not worth as many hours or worth as much money as a super productive trip is. The good thing about trips like this is one leg out, one leg in. The flight's longer, but my duty day is shorter. I'm not wasting so much time sitting around in airports dealing with delays. Most of my days when I work trips that have multiple legs a day, they're like 12-hour days pretty much all the time, and I only get paid for half that day. So with this trip, there's a lot less time that I'm not getting paid for. So I really enjoy that. These are like 9.5-hour days, really more honestly because of having to travel to the airport and everything, but it's like 9-10-hour days. So I'll take that and I'm getting paid for most of the day. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. But this is definitely an expectations situation, and you'll see the reality here a little bit later in the video, but we're gonna enjoy this. And with that being said, my camera just shut off because it got too hot out there, and low-key I feel like my shoulders might be a little bit sunburned. So I'm going to lay down, close my eyes, get in a nice solid nap for this all-nighter, and I will see y'all when I wake up. Then we have to go back to Denver unless our flight's canceled. You never know. Good night. All right, I don't know who slept in this bed before me, but I had some crazy dreams in this bed, like 5 dreams, none of which were about the flight getting canceled today. So I gotta go. Goodbye, crazy bed where someone potentially crazy slept before me. I'm gonna have to burn some incense when I get home. Goodbye, balcony. I will see you again. Let's go. We are back at the 757, just enjoying a few more minutes of fresh air before I am stuck on a plane for the next 7 hours. But we're back. Time to get to work. This was a good trip, and I will definitely be back again, knowing what to do and how to do it. Nothing left to say. Oh, I've devoured / gulped down my $9 mango. It was good, but I've had better. Thailand still reigning champion of mangoes, but it was good. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. Wait for the review for the lobster bisque in about 8 hours. See you then. And ladies and gentlemen, we made it from a great trip. The moon is still out and I'm home, and it is 6:30 in the morning. We landed early, and someone gave me this really cute pin. I've been wanting one of these pins for a long periodically time. Let's go home. And now that we've got that done, I can hopefully now take a nap in peace. I am naming and claiming REM sleep. Y'all, that flight seemed so long. At first I was like, oh, I have energy. Like, I'm not gonna need to take any energy drinks or drink any coffee. And I didn't, but I was like, all-nighters are so interesting because it's all laughs and kikis in the beginning, like the first like few hours. And then once it gets to be like 3 hours out, 2 hours out, 1 hour out, it gets real quiet. Everybody just goes into low power mode, and everybody just stops talking and goes off into their little corners and does their own thing. So, well, we made it. The girl that I was working with in the back was really cool, so that really helped me to not be drained of energy. A rare treat to get to go to Kona. So yeah, love that for me. Now it's time to flip this thing around. I have another trip tomorrow, and this trip is definitely gonna take us back to reality. And welcome back to reality. It is the next day, and the reality is if you want to get anything done, you got to do it before work, especially on a day like today. I'm about to go on a trip today, and it's a lot more realistic than the trip I just came from. And it's almost 7 a.m. and if I want to get my run in, I got to get up and do it before work. So I got up about 5:10ish. Sun came up and now here I am. Sometimes it's hard to get it in and around this job, before this job, after this job, because it's so exhausting, but we're making time today. You know how we do over here. We take care of ourselves first, and then we take care of everybody else. Also, it is really nice to be outside. It's pretty cool right now. It's like 59 degrees. The AC in my apartment is not working very well right now. Put in a maintenance request, but oh, y'all, it's so annoying. Last night when I was trying to sleep, it got up to 77 degrees inside. So it seems like every apartment that I've lived in, no matter how nice it was, there's always some goofy shit that goes on when you live in an apartment. Y'all remember the apartment in Newark? If you've been watching the vlogs for a few years, we had that happen at least once, but I think twice. The AC went out. The first time, it was like about like where I am now, like 4 or 5 months after moving in. And if y'all remember, that apartment was all windows. So in the dead of summer, the AC just stopped working, and it got up to like almost 90 degrees inside the apartment. We were just in there sweating, wasting away, and it took them over like a day and some change to finally come fix it. Just makes you realize how beautiful air conditioning is. They'll probably fix my AC while I'm gone on this trip, but it's kind of annoying. Luckily, I run cold. Y'all know I'm always cold, so it wasn't killing me, but I didn't sleep that well with it being 77 degrees in the apartment last night. But whew, life goes on. Here we are. We had a heat wave like 2 weeks ago, so I'm super lucky that this happened now. So anyways, almost halfway there, and then back home, get ready for this trip. 3.43 miles later, we are back. All right, 5K is about my go-to when I'm short on time, or when I want to try and speed it up, or when I just don't feel that great, honestly. But let's see how warm it is in the apartment since I left. Oh, it's 74 degrees. Okay, hadn't heated up that much yet, but I'm gonna eat and stretch and shower, and then we are going to go to this very, very regular, typical, we are going to go to work, and we ain't going to Hawaii. I can tell you that right now. And this is very much the reality of what we're dealing with day to day to day. I'm at the airport. I'm just waiting one gate from my gate. My plane will get here in 8 minutes, and then it'll probably take about 8 minutes to deplane, and then it'll probably take another 10-15 minutes to clean the plane, get it turned around, and get everybody boarded. So we're delayed. I do love these check-ins that are a little bit later. My check-in's not till 10:20, but if it's not the first thing smoking, it's probably going to be at least a little bit delayed. That's just how it is. So far my flight is 9 minutes delayed, but yeah, this is the reality of working domestic, working multiple legs a day, working later check-ins. And today we've got a good old goodie today. Just waiting to board my flight to Boise. Today I have 3 legs, so yeah, love that for me. It's a longer day. I think this is about a 12.5-hour duty day, and hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully it doesn't get any longer. I am the lead, and I'm briefing y'all now because I don't know how much time I'm gonna have once I get on board, because I know they're gonna try to rush us to hurry up and board. So I will see y'all in a bit. World's quickest update. Flight 3 out of 3 is about to begin. See you when we get there. And ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. We finally made it after 3 legs. It is finally time for the room tour. Finally! Welcome to the room tour. Standard, you already know, I'm gonna take this blanket off of this bed and put it on this bed. Spoiler alert. Let's see if we have a fridge. This room is nothing special, pretty standard. We have a fridge, but is the fridge cold? $1 million question. Let's find out. It is cold. Speaking of cold, let me show y'all something really cool. Ooh, not me dropping stuff all over the floor. Y'all, so it has been a long day. About 50%. Y'all hear that? There's still so much ice left in this ice pack, and it's been like an over 12-hour day. This Yeti keeps my food cold all day. If I had put this in my other lunch bag, this would have been water like 6 hours ago, but it's still, don't get me wrong, it's got a lot of water in it. A lot of the ice melted, but a lot of it didn't. So just want to point that out. Shout out to the Yeti. Let's see what the view is hitting on. Nothing much, and it's hard to see out the window. Maybe in the morning it'll be better. There's somebody standing out their window, so I'm just gonna close that so they don't see me. Good evening. We finally made it. I know I didn't get to vlog very much today at all. We're in Philly, and it has been a very long day. I didn't get to vlog anything at all because we just went from flight to flight to flight. Little recap, had 3 flights today. Denver to Boise, Boise back to Denver. That flight was delayed, and we almost had to divert to Grand Junction. We came this close on the second leg to diverting because it was storming so bad in Denver that they shut the airport down while we were in the air. So we couldn't land. So we just circled up above, and we only had a certain amount of time before we were about to run out of fuel. So yeah, we had a very, very, very turbulent landing. Definitely top 10 of the whole time I've had this job. Just so bumpy. But we did it. We landed. We got there safe. And then we had to hurry up and scurry to our next flight. So we've been going all day with absolutely no break at all. Not even like just 10 minutes to just decompress. I ended up having to take a couple sips of an energy drink on the last leg because I was literally about to fall asleep. So we can't have that. We can't be doing that. So those few sips kept me up, but I'm definitely gonna be able to sleep tonight. So yeah, long day, 3 flights. This is a typical domestic trip. I'm on a 2-day trip right now because your girl is senior and she can hold 2-day trip, but only 2 days with 3 legs every day on them. So, y'all, just kidding. I just bid to get my days off, and whatever I get is what I get. What you can hold, like what kind of trips you can hold, really just depends on how senior you are and what base you're at, what kind of trips they have at your base. Like Denver does not have a lot of international trips compared to all of our other bases. So if that was something I was interested in, then I'd be SOL right now. But if I was in Dulles, I'd be a queen and I could hold international because Dulles is a super junior base for us. So anyways, I'm just happy to have a line. So really don't care what I get. I just really don't like working more than 1 45-minute leg a day. I'm not here for that. I'm just not here for that. But a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. She's got to get her coin because the rent is what? Due, period, as you know. So tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Today was a good day. Good crew. I kept my fun-o-meter to max because it was a good day, just a really tiring day, but definitely could have been worse. And we were only delayed probably an hour total, and we ended up getting to our layover like 10 minutes early. So sometimes you make up the time in the air, sometimes you don't. It all just depends on what ends up happening. So I'm gonna go to bed, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. We're in Philly, and apparently they have free breakfast at this hotel, so I'm gonna wake up in the morning and see what the breakfast situation is. So good night. AC is so loud. Just kidding. I didn't get up till 1, and I made myself some tea, and I had a PB&J for breakfast. Did a little core workout, a little light workout, and now I am officially starting the vlog for today. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the next day. It is go home day, and like I said, I laid in bed for a long periodically time. Finally laid down to go to sleep at 1 a.m. because it takes me at least 2 hours to decompress, which is why I cannot stand really short layovers. So I knew I had time, went to bed at 1, and then I got up at 1. So 12 hours in the bed. I won't say that I got 12 hours of rest, but I definitely got more rest than I've gotten in the past couple nights. So definitely not mad at that. And I just chilled. I watched some YouTube for a couple hours, ate, drank, and relaxed. Didn't go to the breakfast buffet thing that apparently is free because I just know it's gonna be a bunch of BS. I rarely have been to a free buffet breakfast where there's anything that I can eat. It's usually a bunch of white bread and Fruit Loops and the occasional unripe orange or banana. And it's not usually very good. And I went in there last night a little bit, and there was just a bunch of soda in in there, and I was like, maybe it'll be better in the morning, but it wasn't worth me getting up at like 8 o'clock to go down there and just to see, because I just felt like, I know there's not gonna be anything in there that I can eat, so I didn't. I meal prepped, so I didn't plan on having a free buffet breakfast anyways. I got some pre-work lunch cooking in the Hot Logic. It's been in there for a couple hours. It's probably ready now. I got y'all's favorite organic split pea soup working away in the Hot Logic right now. So yeah, not going out exploring on this layover. It's definitely giving slam click energy. Like I've been saying throughout the whole vlog, I am just tired. I really need a break, but that's not possible right now. And for a lot of people, it's never possible. So I'm sure y'all can feel me feeling burnt out at work, needing to take a 2-week vacation, but the rent is due, and that's just not a possibility right now. So that's where I'm at. So the best I can do right now for myself is to pick up trips with longer layovers. At least now that I'm a line holder, I have that luxury of being able to kind of control my schedule more. So opting more for trips with longer layovers so I can make sure I get some rest, so that if there's a delay, anything happens, at least my whole layover won't get ate up by a delay. And this one turned out perfectly. Like I said, we landed early, and this layover is seeming a lot longer than 20 hours. I don't know. I mean, the time is almost gone. I only have like 2 hours before I have to be back at the van, but it's just like, I've been in here like straight chilling for a minute, but I could tell I was starting to get a little bit lazy laying in the bed, so I got up and moved around, like I said, showered, all that, and I'm feeling really good right now. I only have one flight going back to Denver from here. It's kind of a longer flight, but one leg, I'll take it, so I'm able to burn a little more energy, and I'll talk more about burning energy when it comes to this job. But first, I'm gonna go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in a really long time, and I want to run today. I want to run like 2 miles on the treadmill. Y'all know I can't stand the treadmill, but I'm gonna hit the treadmill right now, and I'm going to maybe sling some weights, because it's been like at least a solid 3 months since I've even held a dumbbell in my hand. So I've been doing straight up body weight exercises until I get my first push-up, period. So we're close. Let's go to the gym. So I've gotten into the habit of testing my key after a long layover to see if it's going to work for me to get back into my room. As you can see, they have deactivated like they always do, because they act like they don't know how long we're going to be here. So I'm going to have to go to the front desk. Very annoying. That keeps me from getting through with my workout, being in a hurry to go shower, and then coming back to my room and not being able to get back into my room. So I'm just gonna go to the front desk right now and get my key fixed, because it probably won't let me into the gym either. So just check your key on the long layovers to make sure it still works as soon as you exit your room, because chances are it doesn't, because they always deactivate it.
6.5 hours later.
All right, finally headed to the gym. Supposedly my key is fixed and it works now. Now, do I believe that it actually works now? Not really. I would say about 50% of the time it still doesn't work, and I have to go back to the desk at least one more time. Like right now, it's not working. Look, is it gonna work now? Okay, it's working, but I won't be shocked if I go back to the room and it's not working. But let's go to the gym. Checking the key as soon as you leave the room on the second day. Close the door and check to see if you can get back in immediately. 9 times out of 9, you can't, because I don't know. They do this all the time. They deactivate the key, but I started doing that recently because it stops me from going to the gym and maybe like staying in there a little bit longer, because I'm thinking that I can just leave the gym and just go straight back to my room and shower and get ready, only to realize that my key doesn't work and I have to go back to the front desk, and there's a long line at the front desk, and then I have to fight people to get up to the front because they think I'm trying to break, but I'm really only have 30 minutes until my van time, and I have to hurry up and get ready for work. So it definitely puts you in a bad spot. All right, back from the gym. Now we have the $1 million question. Is my key actually gonna work? Ooh, it did. Well. We get surprises every single day, don't we? All right, back from the gym. Ran 2 miles and then I just cooled down. I walked for like 10 minutes. And that was it. No slinging weights today. There was someone already over there and she looked pretty hardcore, so I just let her do her. And if I had done another workout, I would have been crunched for time. And like I said, I didn't even know if my key was gonna work because you just never know. So I didn't want to rush today. I've got like a solid hour until I have to be back at the van, but this is a 20-hour layover in Philly. I'm sure there's lots of things that I could find to do if I decide to go out and explore, but with everything I'm doing outside of work and with the amount of trips that I've been working consecutively on layovers like this, like Philly, I'll probably be back. I think that I have long Philly layovers all month, so I'll probably be back next week or next month, or you just always know you're going to come back to little cities like this. So if you are tired or if you are just wanting to relax, there's really no pressure to force yourself to get up and go out and explore the city. And plus, exploring on every single layover also costs money. Buying food on every single layover also costs money. That's why we eat delicious organic split pea soup from Trader Joe's. And you'll learn to manage your energy at work too. Like, there's such a difference between the vibes that I'm giving off now versus when I first started. Like, even when I meet my crew for the first time, when you meet your crews, you're always meeting complete strangers for the first time every single trip almost. And I keep it very cute and very neutral and professional. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, hey guys, like, how's everybody doing? So excited for this trip. Like, I'm very, hi, my name is Alexis, period. Like, I always wait to see what everybody else's personality is before I open up. Like, my wall is completely up when I first approach my crew. It's all the way up. We're keeping it cute, keeping it professional. I don't want to be too familiar, to not too much kikiing going on in the first few minutes, because like I said, I watch and I see how other people are first, because there's so many different personalities in this industry, you just never know. And sometimes when you come across as too open or too friendly or excited, sometimes people can take that kindness for weakness, and this is not a job for the weak. Okay, you can get chewed up and spit out by any and everybody that you're encountering in this industry. So I definitely know my energy capacity. If I have this much energy, I let it slowly trickle throughout the day. I'm slowly letting it out. I'm not giving a burst here or a burst there. You'll meet people and you'll vibe and you'll kiki, or like something funny will happen and you'll laugh and joke around. Like, you kind of get a sense of how people are throughout the flight, especially if it's a long flight or just by interacting with them. But in general, I keep it cute. Whenever I'm dealing with a challenge or especially with something negative, I keep it very even tempered. Like, nothing will faze me at all at this point, because you'll have some people, they can sense when you're a little bit green. They can sense, any little hole that they can just like poke their finger into to kind of shake you up. And there are no holes now. This is 8 years in. The way people approach me, like, it's so different. Like, before, I was very timid when I first started this job, and now I'm very much in my senior mama bag, and I know how to act, what to do. It's just like when a little kid falls down. If you run up to them and you're like, oh my God, are you okay? The kid's immediately gonna start crying. If you just wait a second and let them pick themselves up and just stand up, 9 times out of 10 they're fine. They're gonna go off and find something else. But the minute you make a big deal out of it, it becomes the kid starts crying. There's all this chaos. Anytime I'm dealing with any sort of like negative situation, if they're going up here, I stay down here. I always keep it here, and it always neutralizes itself 9 times out of 9. You live and you learn. It all comes with experience. Just learning to be gentle, to move gently, and to monitor how you're reacting until it just becomes natural. You just have no reaction to anything anymore whatsoever. That usually keeps things very cool, calm, and collected. In doing that, I'm able to, like I said, let out my energy very slow and time it just right until I get to my layover, and then boom, it's like this, and I can go to sleep. That's the ideal. And on the rare occasion, like yesterday when I was literally exhausted, we pulled the energy drinks out. Don't condone caffeine dependency. Sometimes caffeine is necessary. This is my little energy drink powder right here, and I did use quite a bit of it yesterday. I always only keep 1 serving with me. I take 1 serving with me on every trip. Electrolytes, energy drink powder, and my greens powder. So the super stack and my go stack containers link in the description. But with that being said, I've just been talking to y'all. Now I got like 45 minutes until I have to be back at the van. 1 more leg to go. It has suddenly started pouring down rain. I just have a few more things to get together to get out of here. My memory card is running out rapidly as we speak. So by the power of video editing, I hereby transport us to the very last flight of this whole entire trip. All right, update. We are not on the last flight of the day. Sorry, the video editing powers did not work. Y'all, we might be canceled right now. We might be really delayed right now. Basically, the weather is bad and our airplane that we're waiting for was supposed to land 10 minutes ago. And it's currently flying in the opposite direction of this airport. So they had to divert and probably have to refuel. We don't really know what's going on yet, but the flight's either gonna be canceled or delayed. And that really sucks because I only have 2 days off and have a lot to get done. And I didn't want to get home late, but I certainly don't want to get home tomorrow. So this is just definitely worst case scenario, but I'll give you updates as soon as I have them. Y'all wish me luck. So I'm doing a lap in the airport right now because I can't sit there for 4 hours. It's been about an hour since I last updated you, but we are delayed until almost 11 p.m. We were supposed to leave at 8 p.m. Basically, our plane did divert, and now we're just waiting for it to refuel and come back here. So that's going to take some time. And basically, long story short, I'm not going to get home now, if everything goes perfectly, until like after 2 a.m. probably. So love that for me. Welcome to the glamorous life. And usually when you have delays like this, it either happens into your day off or into a very short layover to make it even shorter. So yeah, that's the update. That's the tea. I might try to see if I can find some food because I am hungry. I was planning on eating my dinner. I should be eating my dinner right now, but obviously I can't cook pasta while I'm sitting at a gate. Yeah, this really sucks. I'm really not happy right now. Pretty mad right now, but I just gotta keep smiling because there's nothing I can do about it. So y'all pray for me. Update number 3. I am on the hunt for food. I just saw a Delta flight attendant, shout out to Delta, walk by with 3 big boxes of pizza that didn't offer us any, and we were sitting there starving to death. So that was shady, but it's all good. I'm off to find food. Hopefully something is still open. It is 10:10 p.m. right now, and we've been sitting here for 2 hours. Update on the flight. We're getting a new plane that's coming from Chicago, and now our new scheduled departure time is at 12:30 p.m. but really it'll probably be after 1 realistically. Everything looks closed, but my crew member found food and she found some kind of snack. So I need to find food and I need them to take Apple Pay because my wallet is deep down in my suitcase and I do not want to get it out. Will I find food? Pray about it and stay tuned. Update, found a pretzel, which is probably gonna make me sick, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. So I went to this restaurant and I'm standing there waiting on someone to help me because the general theme that I have discovered in the airport right now is none of the workers want to work. They are riding the clock basically, and they've pretty much all shut down the restaurants like an hour early, all of them. So I went to the restaurant, I was standing there waiting for someone to help me. No one ever came except for this man who decided to hit on me and just stand there and talk. He insisted on paying for my food, which I was like, no. And he was like, yes. And he just would not leave me alone. And then a worker finally came up and basically told him that the kitchen was closed, even though the restaurant doesn't close for an hour. And then another lady from another restaurant came up to the man who was hitting on me and demanded that he pay his bill because apparently he had already been in a restaurant, ate, and left and didn't pay for his food. So I just walked away, left, and I went to Chick-fil-A where the employees were basically riding the clock. They were standing around. They weren't really taking orders. They were going very, very slow. They stopped serving French fries. They stopped serving milkshakes, neither of which I wanted, but they were shutting everything down an hour before the restaurant closed. So I was like, I'll just get a chicken sandwich. I was gonna get some chicken nuggets, but the workers were just giving me, I was getting really bad vibes from the workers. Like, they just seemed like the type of employees who would like be dirty or just careless. And I just felt like I just really didn't want to eat there. I don't want to eat a Chick-fil-A anyways. I just got out of line. I did stand there for like 10 minutes and wait, but something in my spirit just told me to leave, so I did. And where am I going? Oh, this way. And then I found a lady with a pretzel stand, so I got this pretzel. And I went to a convenience store that was still open. It's almost 11 o'clock. You know those convenience stores in the airport, they are all super overpriced, and I'm not gonna pay $12 for a bag of chips. So headed back to the gate with my pretzel, and hopefully this will sustain me until we get on the plane and I can cook my food that I made at home that I know is good, and then I can eat. So that was my wild adventure to find food. I wonder if that man ever paid his bill. How you gonna pay for my food and you didn't even pay for your own food? Anyways, it's up 10:43, so y'all pray for me. All right, so finally on board. It's 12:25 a.m. We left the hotel at 7:20 p.m., so that's how long we've been waiting, and we are about to finally head to Denver. Yeah, I'm tired. I'll see y'all when we get there. We did it, Joe. We did it. It is 3:24 a.m. and we are finally back in Denver. Here's my car, my baby. I cannot wait to see what time I get home and lay my head down on that pillow. It is 4:37 a.m. I almost said p.m. and now I am about to lay my head down on this pillow and go to bed. Y'all, what a trip, what a day. Y'all got to see the bright side that y'all think this is, the glamorous life where we go to Kona and we have a nice layover, we go to the beach, we eat good food, we wear cute dresses, and then 2 days later we are stuck wasting away in the airport in Philly, getting harassed by men who dine and dash and sitting in the airport for 5 hours contemplating life. You know, the thing is, we always say don't make any plans with this job, but the truth is we do make plans. We're human. We make plans. I said, okay, I'm gonna get home probably around 11 p.m. I'll get myself together. I'll get situated. I'll be in bed by like 1. I'll wake up around like 10. And then I went on with my whole list of things that I was gonna do. That I was gonna do for the day. But now I have to pivot and I have to take some things off the list that I was gonna do today because I gotta get sleep. And you know, I just gotta push a lot of stuff off until tomorrow because I just had to eat 5 hours because of a delay. It sucks. That's just the reality. I've learned over the years to try and not make any hard plans or appointments the day after I'm supposed to be back from a trip. So if I'm supposed to be back on a Thursday, I won't make any plans on the Friday because the truth is there's about a 50% chance that you're not going to get home the next day. There's about a 50% chance that your trip's going to get messed up in some way, something's going to happen, and you are not going to be home anywhere near the time that you're supposed to be home. It's a high chance, honestly. As long as I've been doing this, it's about 50-50 whether you're actually going to get home when you're supposed to, when you're scheduled. It's always a pleasant surprise. It's always a good day. When we get home as scheduled, like on the Kona trip, I got home 30 minutes early. It just, you know, you never know what's going to happen. It's really a shame, and we shouldn't have to plan our lives that way. We should just be able to get home and go to our appointments and go to our social events that we have planned, but that's just not the reality. That's not how this thing works. So there you have it, the glamorous life, some of the ups, some of the downs, the unpredictability, and the having to adapt to ever-changing situations is probably the most challenging part of this job. The most important thing is to keep your composure when you're getting grumpy. That's my most important challenge. The longer the delay gets, the grumpier I get, and I just have to hold it together because as much as it sucks for me, it sucks for the passengers, it sucks for everybody else working, the gate agents, the pilots. Our pilots have another flight to work tonight. Shout out to them because I'm home. Y'all, take it easy. Get some rest. I'm hoping and praying for some rest. If you are still watching the video at this point, I want you to leave the sleeping emoji and a palm tree emoji because I swear to you, we are getting rest. We are going to be on somebody's beach soon and not on a layover, on a day off because baby, I'm telling you right now, I need it. Ooh, I need it. Leave those emojis so that I know you watch the video until the end and so that I know that you feel what I'm saying. Make sure you're taking good care of yourselves. Get as much rest as you can. Stay hydrated. And I want to live stream with y'all soon. I really, really want to live stream one of these Sundays. If I ever get a Sunday off again, we're live streaming. I promise you. So stay tuned. Keep an eye out on the YouTube community tab on my channel. Keep an eye out on my Instagram. I'm really active over there lately, and I will announce when the next live stream is, hopefully soon. And I will see y'all very soon. Bye.